Okay, in question number 6, this medication is a cardiac drip medication. You will be seeing these when you go into clinicals, so I think it's important that you understand what needs to be done with this question. So our question states, our order is for Diltiazem hydrochloride 5 milligrams per hour for IV for atrial fibrillation. Our availability is Diltiazem hydrochloride 200 milligrams in 250 mLs of normal saline. Now there is a little tip here that says you're going to round to the nearest 10th place because this drug can be placed on a pump if there is the capability of it. And normally when you're dealing with cardiac medications and cardiac drips, you are able to put that on a pump correctly. So it's important that you remember that you can do that with this medication. So first we have two calculations that we're going to do. So the first one is going to be, we're going to calculate how many mLs per hour the nurse needs to set the infusion pump. So again, this question can be found in chapter 24 in your Calculate with Confidence book. I'm going to use the two methods again, your ratio proportion and then the desired over half. So first let's do the ratio proportion. So the ratio and proportion, we have 5 milligrams. We don't know how many mLs that we need. We have 200 milligrams in 500 mLs. And I'm sorry, 250 mLs. 250. So now again, means times the extreme, we have 200x equals 1250. Now we're going to divide the 200 into the 1250, and we get 6.25. Now because this calculation is saying we need to round it to the nearest 10th, the 10th place is the 2, we're going to look at the next number, which is 5 or greater, and we're going to round this up. So our calculation is 6.3 mLs per hour. That's using the ratio proportion method. So the next method is the desired over half. So we have 5 milligrams over x ml times 250 mLs divided by 200 milligrams, which gives us, again, the 1250 divided by 200 milligrams, which gives us, again, the 6.25, but again, we're going to round up. So it's 6.3 mLs per hour. So our first calculations for our answer is 6.3 mLs per hour. Now we move on to the second portion of this question, which is stating how many mLs per hour will the nurse set the infusion pump if the rate was increased to 10 milligrams? So again, we're going to do the same thing, the two different methods, ratio and proportion. So we're going to do 10 milligrams to x mLs equals 200 milligrams in 250 mLs. Again, means times extremes. So it's 200x equaling 2,500. Dividing by 200, and again, cross off your zeros, which gives us 12.5 mLs. That would be the answer for the second portion. Again, mLs per hour. So the desired over half, it's going to be the same. You're going to do your 10 milligrams because that's what the question is asking. 10 milligrams times x ml times 250 mLs over 200. And again, we get 2,500 over 200. Crossing off our zeros, we get 12.5 mLs per hour. So our second answer is 12.5 mLs per hour.